So it's a good job I'm not going to ask you to name them all, okay? But I haven't got time to go through them all. I simply want to share with you some of the updates or some of the main points that I want you to understand. But also what's really interesting before I move on to this next point is, did you know that by the time a child reaches their 5th birthday, on average, a UK parent has shared 1,500 photographs of their child online? That blows my mind. That is extortionate, isn't it? Okay, so we have to think too about our own behaviour, not just about our own child. You learn so much from a stream, a photograph or a video. And by gaining that information, you can start to befriend them and become really close that ultimately you isolate them. You want to isolate them from their family, you want to isolate them from their friends, so you create a level of dependency, you deepen that relationship. It doesn't always have to be a sexual relationship in terms of an intimate relationship. It can become a really good friends in order to meet and exploit. Now, we're not just talking about sexual exploitation, okay? We're not just talking about meeting a child to sexually abuse. It could be getting them to send indecent images, but also these perpetrators will want to exploit them criminally. So we have young people being groomed and recruited into gangs through platforms like Snapchat and Instagram, okay? And it can happen very, very quickly. But also we have young people being radicalised too, okay, for terrorism. Now, when it comes to the sexual exploitation and sexual harm element, I just want to pick out one of the latest news stories that we've seen whereby a child was groomed through Spotify. And you're probably sitting there going, Spotify? How? It's risks taken online come back to self-affirmation. We want to feel liked, we want to feel valued. Which is why it's really important that actually we value young people. We make them feel important. We make them feel cared for so that they're not left unsupervised and going online seeking out new relationships whereby those people choose to abuse and exploit. Now, I'm not saying those children who do experience harm online don't feel loved, don't feel valued, don't feel important, because of course that can happen. But I'm just saying that it increases the likelihood of a child or young person going online and somebody else befriending and taking advantage of that young person. So let's make young people feel valued. That's our greatest lesson that we could learn in relation to online safety.